This week, Parashat Shemini, Rashi says that was the Rosh Chodesh of Nisan. Rosh Chodesh of Nisan was 10 crown, and that was a day that was dedicated for Mishkan, and Shekhinah came. Finally, they brought the inauguration, the Kurban of inauguration, and the apostle says, finally, Shekhinah came, and consumed on the Mizbeach, and all of the nations saw, and they sang in praise, and they fell on their faces. Therefore, everything was going so beautiful, such a beautiful day. But all of a sudden, Torah tells us, they took the children of Aharon, Nadav, Abihu, ish machtato. Each person is fire pan, and they brought on it fire, and they put incense, and they brought close to Hashem, esh zara, fire that was foreign, alien fire. Hashem didn't command, but Hashem, fire came from HaKadosh Baruch Hu and consumed them, and they died. That happened on that day. But the question is, what was the chet of Bnei Aharon? What caused them to die so fast and so quick? What was the chet? What was the sin? People in such a dark. Remember what Torah says, Vayikhu, plural form. Bnei Aharon, Nadav, Abihu. We know that they are Bnei Aharon. Why the Torah says Nadav, Abihu, Bnei Aharon? We know that Bnei Aharon. It doesn't have to tell us who are the fathers. We know the fathers. But Torah says that they are Bnei Aharon, but they didn't act like Bnei Aharon. If you are children of Aharon, you want to do something, you ask the father. What does the father say? Nadav, Abihu, Bnei Aharon, but didn't act. No, why didn't ask? Persian said, why didn't ask? The Midrash asked. Why didn't ask the father? Why? Why did they ask from Aharon and Moshe? As to show them what arrogancy, they didn't ask. Why didn't they ask? The Midrash is something so alive. This Midrash tells us the story of nowadays, what people think. They didn't ask because they said, we are younger. We could relate to people much better. Moshe and Aaron, they became old. The older generation, they cannot relate to people. We know how to do it. We show people how to be over Hashem. That is the way to be Avodat HaKadosh Baruch Hu. These people are older, they cannot relate. We could relate, we could do it. Now, then Torah says, Ish machtatu. Each person is fire pan, Vayitenu, and they put. In other words, Vayikhu is plural, says they took. Vayitenu, plural, they put on it fire. But Ish machtatu doesn't say plural, it says Ish machtatu, each person is fire pan. It doesn't say their fire pan, machtoton, each person. It says, even they didn't consult with each other. They didn't talk to each other. Once you move from Torah, Torah is not flag, then each person goes under it after his intuition, what he wants, and becomes each person his own mahalach, his own way of doing things, and feels that he helps community, he helps people. Very interesting point. Once you leave from Torah and you feel that you know better, I could relate better, then comes out separation between elements, because each person feels, I have a better way. I know how to do it. This is the way to do it. They brought Esh. That's why like God says, Esh is love. Love is Esh. Therefore, somebody comes to me and says, I love HaKadosh Baruch Hu because of my love to Hashem, I want to do this and that. And that's very relevant nowadays. Nowadays, people talk about the spirituality. It's a fake spirituality. They say what we love, what we want to express. How do we want to express the love for Hashem? But when they go and talk about it, they want to do the way that they want to. That's the way that they want to show love. And there is a psychological point behind it, the fact that I want to show my love, I have to realize I could do whatever that I want. My intuition is my love, and Hashem would accept it. Why not? I'm showing love to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That was what children of Aaron thought in their mind, in their own level of Kedusha and Tahara, to do something with their own love. Zora, that Hashem didn't command it. In other words, in making relationship, imposing love is not love. If If you really love somebody, you listen to him. You do whatever pleases him, not what you like to do to him. What you like to do to him, you love yourself. You want to do that act and you are doing it. It's being very selfish and self-centered. It's not love that you love the other person. Whenever a person loves somebody else, he does whatever that pleases the other person. That's the way to show love. But if a person decides that's the way that I want to show love and imposes on the other person without his command, without considering what appeases him, it's being very selfish to love yourself. And that's the way that you want to express the love. Therefore, here, Torah is teaching us very important mitzvah. We all have to act Hashem, we have a mitzvah that we should love Hashem. How do you love Hashem? All of the words of Hashem should be on your heart. Somebody loves Hashem, he listens to Shulchan Aruch. Every safe and safe of Shulchan Aruch is expression of love of Hashem. Person lives with the halacha, according to halacha. Not what I want to show, this way, that way, no. That's not the way to show love. Giving a great tzedakah, doing things. A lot of times people do things for community that's not healthy, it's not good, because they feel it's good and they do it. Without the Torah, without asking what the Torah is, and that is not loving HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Not only Hashem, any relationship is true. Husband and wife. Husband cannot decide this is the love and this is the way that I impose. Wife cannot decide that's the love. No, if you really love the other person, you see what appeases the other person. Imagine a Sunday, you want to spend time with your wife, and you decide for your wife what to do, and you decide everything. What happens at the end of the day, the end of the Sunday? This sweet Sunday becomes bitter Sunday, because that's not the way to show love. You want to show love to your children. You want to spend time on Sunday with them. You impose them to do whatever that you like to do. This sweet Sunday becomes a bitter Sunday. Once in a relationship, we want to impose love. It's not a love, it creates hatred. Just the opposite, it doesn't work well. Therefore, here, they brought the fire that they weren't commanded from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. If you want to show your love to Hashem, you do whatever that Hashem commanded. Even showing love, even Mesirut Nefesh for HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Person should not think that the fact that it is love and I love, I get the green light to do. Person has to do, if the real love is to listen and to obey, that's the greatest love that you could show to HaKadosh Baruch Hu.